Happy Sunday, everyone. Today is new moon, and this is a wonderful time. It's Capricorn, so new moon, new beginnings. It's in Capricorn, a great time to get some things ironed out in terms of what you're working on. And remember, it's just temporary because subject to change in timelines. But this is a great time for putting some attention on your career or your plans, or Capricorn is always climbing. So, where do you want to be? What is one step that you could take today towards that? You see that I have my candle burning. We'll do a little ritual today. And for those of you that are local, check out my full moon and new moon. I try to have it on that day. Sometimes I have to move it because of conflict. But we've been having it's a small group, but we've been having a good time with it. There's no, it's just flow. And basically, what we do is we have a short meditation, and I talk about what the moon is and that sign and how to best utilize it. And then we have journal prompts, and it's basically at the most an hour and a half, and it's a lot of fun, and it's been a little group discussion, and I really love that class myself because it nails me down to do my journal prompts and celebrate the new or full moon. So do something today for yourself. I'm going to slide my little love candle, all about, basically for me, this is more about keeping my heart in a place of love. Okay. And where can you extend a little love in your life? Um, I went up to see Gerard in the rehab, and the gentleman in the next bed really has no one visiting him or anything. And he was in a lot of pain, and he just wanted to talk to someone. And he started telling me all his stuff that's going on and how he's homeless. And oh, I had such compassion. And it's funny because Gerard was sleeping the whole time. So, of course, I was there to, listen and be an angel in that moment, to witness for him. And we had a really nice conversation. So, see, God puts these people in our path so we can do something nice. Sometimes it's just about listening, and that's what I did, a lot of listening. And basically, you wonder, how does someone get there? Well, he told me he worked at a job for like 37 years, and they started getting rid of the older people, and he lost his job and couldn't afford his rent. And you just never know. So be grateful. All right, messages from your animal guides with Stephen Farmer. He's deceased now, but awesome shaman guy. What's upcoming for this next week? Ooh, rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. I do not like rattlesnakes. Every time I go to Sedona, I seem to have one find me as I'm hiking around the big rocks up with the elevation. You hear that noise. I do not like rattlesnakes. I don't like snakes in general. I know some people do, but I don't want to make friends with them. Okay, no number. Oh, they're not in order. Okay, what a surprise. My cards are on the way, and they will have numbers on them, just so you know. Getting there, getting there. Sorry for the delay. Here we are, rattlesnake. The foundation for compassion is an awareness that suffering is a natural part of life, um, whether through the empathic appreciation of another's being's pain or the experience of having suffered oneself. I just had this feeling like, oh, do I have the microphone? And which beings haven't at times felt the pain or sorrow that is an aspect of living on this planet. The deeper you go into the soul of another, the more you can feel what they feel. Wow, that was what I was just talking about. A true healer must heal from the heart, no matter what logistical, physical, or shamanic tools they use. The experiences that you're going through now or have just completed are all a preparation for you to open your heart to the suffering around you and do your part in alleviating it. You'll find that you're increasingly being asked to offer your time and energy to help heal others, including not only people, but also animals, plant beings, tree people, and ultimately Mother Earth. You'll notice more and more how often your hands will simultaneously feel energized, experiencing as heat or tingling. This is the power of spirit working through you. Allow it to guide you in whatever the focus of your healing is, whether simply placing a hand on the shoulder of a friend or more extensively and directly involving yourself in another being's healing. We like that. Another one, Denise Lynn, another shaman, nature spirit. Okay. Circle of life. This is that goes around, comes around thing. We're always in a cyclical nature. Okay, obviously I need patience and I have to get over this number thing. Okay. Circle of life. All things are possible. Stand in your center and be open. The four winds are bringing your dreams to fruition. Embrace and accept where you are in the great circle of life. Bounty and abundance are flowing to you. If you've had relationship or financial challenges, things are about to change. Your native spirit wants you to know the circle of life is called the medicine wheel. In Native American tradition, it symbolizes a cosmology that honors all the circles of life. Those in Western cultures tend to see life as linear. However, those in indigenous cultures are all life as a circle. When this card chooses you, it's time to honor and cherish all aspects of the great circle. Do it with grace. There's beauty in the rising sun just as in the setting sun. To only revel in the rising sun and demean times of endings depletes your energy. Choose what is, and you become a master of the universe, or at least of your own personal universe. The journey. Create a medicine wheel for yourself. It can be as simple as creating a circle of stones that you place on your desk, or making a circle of stones or pine cones that you lay outdoors. As you place each part of the circle, hold the intent that you're honoring all aspects of your life. I like that. I always love ritual and what that means. Next one, Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Byron Reed. We love Colette. TikTok. Thank you, Colette, for having a number on your cards. Oh. So we have a clock here and we have a balloon tied to it, lifting time. Isn't that interesting? Sorry. All right. TikTok. Timelessness. Divine timing. Ugh. Immeasurable time. We hate time, right? When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have become People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order, were happening at the same time now? You have all the time in the world to co create the life you desire. So release your agenda, let go of your need to shape each moment into expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are right here now and always show up when you need them the most. Relationship message: love the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timeline. Some things are preordained and cannot be corrected. Everything has its season. It's divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks accordingly to the beating of your heart. I love that. In perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know love is always right on time? That is awesome. All right, we have another Colette one. Today's Colette Day. Wisdom of Avalon. Isn't this so pretty? I love that side of the card. Whoop, there's one in here. Truth. It's a sacred site in England. Truth. Truth. Truth in word and deed is what is required of you by drawing this marker, as well as resonating with your own personal truth. It's important now to also demand the same from others. In every person, there's a vibrational energy that's accessible by slowing down and searching within to inquire. Is this real? Am I hearing truth from another? Or is it a lie? Am I speaking honestly to myself? Or am I lying to manipulate circumstances to get what I want? Remember, even a white lie will cause your light to fade and lose power. A lie takes you down into the lower vibrations of the ego world, ruled by separation and limitation, and it's seduction of the lower world and serves no one but the forces of darkness. This marker reminds you to remain in the light even if it seems like a more difficult path. Truth will build a bridge, access a chasm. Truth will lend a magic wand of strength and integrity. Truth is your freedom. Love that. So this week, we got the rattlesnake here, going through an invitation, some purpose that we want as a healer, circle of life, moving time, knowing we don't have limitations, it's just been self-imposed, and honoring the truth of what is, even if we don't like what it is. I hope you have a wonderful week. Until next week, see you then.